Welcome to this week's Torah lesson. This week's Torah portion is Parsha Vayelech. The question of the week is, how can we succeed in life? So this year, the Torah portion of Nitzavim of Vayelech are split into two Torah portions, and we read one before Rosh Hashana and one after Rosh Hashana. The commentaries tell us there's a verse in the prophet Daniel that says as follows: Pas bag, which is referring to a certain type of bread, and they explain that pas bag is made up of two words. Pas is bread, and Beis and Gimel, Beis is number 2, and Gimel is number 3. In other words, when Rosh Hashana falls out on either Monday or Tuesday, so in this case, in this year, it falls out on Tuesday, so then pas, just like you have bread, when you eat it, it falls apart, so therefore, Nitzavim Vayelech, which are many, many times together, but when Rosh Hashana falls out on Monday and Tuesday, the Nitzavim Vayelech are split apart, just like bread is split apart, and we read one Torah portion before Rosh Hashana, and the second one after Rosh Hashana. Now, what's interesting is, these 2 days of Monday and Tuesday, that Rosh Hashana falls out on Monday and Tuesday, it gets split. So the Zohar says as follows, that Monday, conflict was created. And on Tuesday, peace and resolution was created. That's why Monday is not the best day to try to deal with stuff. Because Monday, in the DNA of Monday, it's all about conflict. Versus, you want to try to create conflict resolution, Tuesday is a good day for that. So, let's look at the two Torah portions. Nitzavim, which is the first Torah portion, represents life. Atem Nitzavim Hayoim, you're standing. When life is all good, the beginning of life, you start out life is all great. Nitzavim, you're standing strong. Then you go through life with all the conflict and all the challenges. And then Vayelech, we know Moshe Rabbeinu comes to the end of his life. Vayelech represents after you go through life, and you dealt with conflict, and you're able to create conflict resolution, and you're able to create peace, then you come to the higher level of Vayelech. So in other words, when you start out life, it's quiet, but it's only in Southern, you're only standing. But when you go through life, and you make it through life, and you succeed in life, then you reach the level of what? Of Vayelech. So now, when the two Torah portions of Nitzavim Vayelech are split, like in this case, so there's a clear distinction between the life of Nitzavim. When you start out, you're living in your own space, and life is good, and you're standing strong and straight. And then there's a clear distinction. What happens when you go through life? You're able to reach a level of Vayelech when you really start growing, you really start excelling in life. Now, how do we have the energy to go through life with all the conflict to succeed in life? So the prophet, he says that the king gave pas bag, which is bread, and also he gave wine. In other words, spiritually, what the Rebbe is saying is the king gives us everything we need. And as long as the king is giving us the bread and the wine, the physical bread and wine, and the spiritual bread and wine, he gives us everything we need, sustenance, and which is represented by bread, and wine, which represents joy, then we have what it takes to succeed in life. So to answer the question, how can we succeed in life? We succeed in life by knowing that Hashem gives us everything that we need. And when we take everything that Hashem gives us, and we use that as fuel to turn all conflict into resolution and into peace and happiness, that's how we will grow and we will succeed in life. Interesting is this is actually the last talk the Rebbe gave in honor of Shabbos Vayelech and Rosh Hashana that we have so far. This week's Torah lesson is dedicated to the memory of Baruch ben Aryeh Leib, Shlomo ben Yosef, and Rachel Baslipa. May their souls be elevated by the Torah we're studying in their memory. Have a great and blessed week and a great year. May we all be written and signed and sealed for an amazing, beautiful year in the book of life and joy and happiness and success and everything that we need. Have a great and again blessed week and a blessed year. For more information, please see our website, chabad.swf.org.